What's up, great people? Welcome to another exciting episode of the Winners Ways podcast. I'm so glad to have you join me here today. It's a beautiful Saturday here in Houston. I hope you guys are having a great time so far. I hope your day is going well. Guys, it's 2023. Happy New Year to you guys once again. And today is the 14th day of the year 2023. So January 2023. The year is going by. I hope you are already having some wins. I hope everything is going as planned. Guys, one thing that I want to encourage you to do this year is to be dedicated and be committed to your goals because that's really the way to win. That's the way to achieve your goals. That's the way you can look back and say you did your best in this new year. So you know what I do? I love talking about career and I love to motivate people. I'm your host, Bola Halabi. I'm here for you. I'm here to have this conversation about your career because I really, really want you to win and have fun with your job. Yes, I know. I'm confident in this that with your career, it is possible to love what you do and do what you love because hashtag one life, hashtag love your career, hashtag love your life. Today, I'm going to be talking about how to track your performance in your career. Our career is a vital piece of our life. Not only do we spend most of our waking hours at work, but the work we do greatly influences our lives. For example, it is not uncommon for medical doctors to have more doctor friends. I'm sure you know that. I have more engineer friends than in any other domain. Teachers, if you think about that, they have more friends in that teaching profession. So our career influences our life greatly. Because of this, it is essential for each of us to love what we do so we can continue to thrive and grow in our career. One of the ways to enjoy what you do is to be good at it. And to become good at what you do, you must be able to show improvements in how you do things. That is, you should be better this year than you were in the last. Yes. To accomplish such improvements and reach the expert status that you desire, you should conduct regular assessment of your performance. And that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Performance assessment requires you to evaluate your skills and your knowledge against some benchmark. Let me give you an example, to break it down. If you are a student, a performance assessment for you will focus on your ability to pass an exam. Yeah. If in an exam, the passing score, for example, is 80%, if you score above the 80% mark, you have performed well since you met the benchmark. Correct. On the other hand, if your grade was below the passing score, right? If you are below the passing score, then your performance has not met expectations. If you score 90% and above, wow, you are in the top 10 percentile, and that makes you a top performer. Now, let's move it to career professionals. You were hired to use your skills, your expertise, and your experience to deliver results, right? Your boss or your manager will assess your performance based on metrics and your assigned deliverables, right? To be a top performer, you need to ensure that you are constantly exceeding those expectations plus more. You need to be an outside the box thinker. You are not just delivering to meet some expectations that they want you to do. That's good. You should meet expectation, but they want you to do much more. I discovered that secret very late in my career. I used to just go to work and, do whatever they asked me to do. But to grow in your career, you need to do much more. You need to know what you do, right? Be very good at what you do, right? But they want you to also think about the entire business, not just your own role. I started a practice some years ago, and I found this very helpful in my career. So I block out like 20 minutes each week in my calendar, right? And I have what I call my strategy section. All I do during this period is to assess my job, and I explore ways to improve my current work or brainstorm ideas to solve big problems for my company. I may think about simplifying an existing process or introduce a new one. I may even think about doing anything that will make the business save more money and make the company more efficient. That practice helps me to stay ahead of my peers, and it makes me more relevant at work. I think you should practice that too. I would highly recommend that. Block out some time, think about your company, think about your process, think about your product, and explore ways you can make things better. Explore ways you can improve things. Explore ways you can save money for your company. And that's the way you can become a top performer. And that's the way you can, be an outside the box thinker. So in terms of performance assessment, I know it's a new year, and depending on your organization, you may have done your performance appraisal already, or you are just about getting ready for it. I want you to start tracking your performance in this new year so that when it is time to go to your manager, you will have good records and stories to share with your manager about what you have accomplished for the organization. I want you to do this regularly, maybe every 2 weeks or monthly, depending on the nature of your work. My message is simple to you today. Don't wait until the end of the year or the one time in the year to receive your manager's opinion about your performance. I want you to start tracking your performance yourself so that you can tell positive stories about your work to anyone that is getting ready to evaluate you. And to do that, I have 4 quick recommendations to help you. The first thing that you need to do is to journal your work. And this is about keeping record of what you do daily at work. My wife works in an agile organization, and they are oriented towards the Scrum project management philosophy. They have visual boards and they fill out regularly, to document the progress on the job. My wife has notebooks with beautiful highlighters of different colors that she uses to track our progress. I found that very inspiring in terms of keeping records. My work does not require that many details, but I do pick out the most important activity that I work on. And not only that, the result that I got and how it benefited my company. So I would suggest that you find a way to also document and track your accomplishments. Make sure it is quantifiable, make sure it is meaningful, and make sure it aligns with your organization's objective. So whatever you do, make sure you are keeping record, make sure you can quantify your accomplishments so that when the time comes for your performance review, you can go back to your journal and show and have record that you can share with your manager. So that's the first thing, journal your work. The second thing that you should do is to measure your progress. By tracking your performance, you can quickly see whether or not you are close to your goals. If you are not making progress according to plans, you can quickly course correct and ensure you get back on track. Measuring your progress is about bridging gaps in your skills. Let's say you need to learn something and you are not good at it yet. You can give yourself a period, say 3 to 6 months, to go learn that skill so that you can improve. So that's what you need to do. Measure your progress, see how you are performing, see how you are doing, and keep track of everything that you do at work. The third thing that you should consider doing is to develop an improvement plan. During your assessments, you may discover areas where you are struggling. I have those areas. You may also need to acquire more skills or learn something new. You can use this to create an improvement plan to help you to achieve your goals. And what I'm saying here regarding improvement plan is that if you have identified areas where you need to improve, let's say you need to learn more skills, get better at certain skills, right? You can give yourself a period of time, right? What do you need to do? Maybe you need to go to training. Maybe you need to speak with someone in your organization that already knows how to do this certain thing, right? And learn from them. So that's the way you can improve. That's the way you can get better. So the third thing is that you should develop an improvement plan. The fourth thing, craft your story. There is no better way to excel during your performance appraisal than to be ready before the time and being prepared with stories of the exact thing you accomplished, how you did it, and what specific results that you deliver to the company. It's very important. So your story may include cost savings. Maybe you save $1 million for your organization. Your story may be about boosting productivity. Maybe there was a process that used to take maybe 10 hours, but because of the improvement that you did, that process has been cut in half. It now takes like 5 hours to complete. That's a story that you can share. Maybe you generated more revenues. Maybe you signed a contract and your organization, they won a deal. That's the story. So craft your story. Keep record. And that's the way you can excel. That's the way you can be ready before your performance appraiser. And that's where I'm going to wrap it today. I hope this helps you. Thank you for being a listener of this show. I appreciate you guys. I'm here to empower you to find the job that you love so you can grow and thrive and live your best life. If you haven't subscribed to this show yet, please click the subscribe button so you will know whenever I release any new episode. Also, if you are in a generous mode, please share this with someone that you really care about, someone that you want to do better in their career. I do also want to hear back from you. In terms of rating and reviewing this show, please rate this show and leave me a review. That goes a long way to help me know what I'm doing well and where I need to improve. You are special to me. You can find and connect with me across all social media accounts. Remember, guys, you only have one life. Make it worth living. Thank you for listening.